Officially 3 days into hurricane season, and if you've not prepared a hurricane safety kit, you know what are you waiting for? Now's the time.
Yeah, especially since Florida's sales tax holiday on hurricane supplies ends in 1 week. Meteorologist Richard Nunn has a look at what you should stock up on and what supplies you might need to get rid of.
An 80% likelihood that we have a tropical feature taking shape off the Yucatan and heading towards South Florida. Whether it gets a number or a name, it's a perfect reminder for us to make sure that we're ready with our hurricane kits and supplies. The kit's got your first aid, it's got your insurance paper, it's got your medicines, and it has stuff for your pets if you have pets. The supplies, I'm talking about things that we're going to be eating, sustaining ourselves, maybe when the power's out. And that's the important part. Power's out, water becomes very important. We know the rule, 1 gallon per person per day. And you don't want to waste a lot of it, you know, when we're cooking things that may consume a lot of water. So things that can help conserve that, the boil in the bag rice, the leftover water, you can add your chopped up vegetables to and make sort of a rudimentary vegetable soup. There are other pastas that require very little water, and when you're done, it basically absorbs all of it. So you get your full return there with not only the water, but also your hydration. But if your house becomes humid, these plastic containers with the little pop-up seal lids are invaluable. My house gets crazy humid without the power on or the AC on, so those would keep my rice and things like that from becoming sticky. Protein is going to keep you full, and that can be in your peanut butters or any of your nut butters, and or with some of the protein bars. It's going to supply both the protein and the fiber. Now, here's the part that I really want to get into because this surprised even me. Come and get a close look at these cans. I want you to check out each one. We'll give you just a second here. I'll turn them. Are there any of those that stand out that you'd be like, oh, I would throw that out? And I'm not just saying that because you don't like the corned beef hash. Are there bubbled tops? Is there rust around the outside, or were there lid joins? Is there ripped paper? No, none of these look bad. And here's where I was blown away. This was in my own kits, folks. This one, the year expired, 2020. The one next to it expired in 2020. The next one expired in 2020. And here's the kicker. Remember 2017? Yeah, I was prepared for that too. This one expired in 2017. But if you were to look at these cans, there's no telltale signs that any of this could be bad. So check the dates on the bottom. Last piece of advice, because of these cans, get yourself a good can opener. The electric ones, if you don't have a generator, they're not going to do much help. And if you've got one of those real flimsy ones, you may try to go bite into a can and start spinning and the teeth are worn out or whatever, and you're not getting into the food. So one of these in a drawer and you are going to be good to go. And on the last bit of that, there are things that expire when they get to the date, and then there are others when they're best used by, and you'll see that just before the number here on the best used by, it'll actually say a BIUB, best if used by, and then the date. You'll find that either on the lid for some items or either on the bottom of the cans. Check the dates. You don't want to eat anything that's going to make you sick, especially as we're trying to clean up from the potential of something in the tropics. I'm meteorologist Richard Nunn in the kitchen.